For me, it did not require much effort. 2 घंटा पढ़ाई करता था. When you start making money, I'm not gonna say the price because the insecure people will get offended that I'm showing off. The last question is, good morning, welcome to the vlog. This is a Q&A vlog जहाँ पे मैं क्वेश्चन आंसर करने वाला हूँ. I am just getting ready for the gym. Before I go to the gym, I am also going to answer this question जहाँ पे भाई ने पूछा है, how did you manage to convince your parents for moving out to Dubai? See, I think it's a good question because a lot of Indian parents are not open to stuff like this. But मैं ये बोलूँगा कि it depends. See, because in the end, your parents want only good for you. They don't want anything bad for you. They are not against you. So I would say if they believe in you enough, if they have that sense that you are capable enough, and this is not about them, this is about you. You have to prove it to them कि भाई हाँ मैं कर सकता हूँ, हाँ मैं capable हूँ, हाँ I can do this. So I would say this is a lot more important. So I think for me it did not require much efforts because my parents already knew, they already believed in me because I did something already with my life through before that. So I think this is much more important than convincing them, because if you really have to convince them, I would say you haven't done enough to prove yourself that you can do it. So the next question is कि how do I manage if I'm in 12th class? What was my day like and मैं कैसे manage करता था? So basically see, I have a very strong view about this because what I think कि अगर आपको कुछ करना है ना, so you can do it anyhow. मतलब it doesn't really matter. I think anything else is just excuses. So what my day was like when I was in 12th standard, I had classes for like 6 hours a day. So I used to wake up, I still remember. But I think उससे भी ज़्यादा difficult was my inter CA days when I used to wake up at 4 AM. 5 बजे सुबह में मैं जिम जाता था, जिम से वापस आता था 6-7 बजे and 2 घंटा पढ़ाई करता था and 9 बजे मैं निकल जाता था क्लासेस के लिए, क्योंकि मेरी क्लास होती थी 11 बजे and Bhiwanti to Thane it requires 1.5 hour and वो टाइम पे there was not even a bridge that was made. अभी तो एक ब्रिज बन गया है. There was not even a bridge, तो ट्रैफिक बहुत रहती थी. तो 2 घंटा मैं बस में स्पेंड करता था. वो 2 घंटे में मैं बुक्स रीड करता था. I used to write e-books which I used to sell, another income source. And then 8 घंटा क्लास में स्पेंड करने के बाद क्लास में भी I used to check the markets, I used to take some trades. I would not advise that because आप really focus नहीं कर पाते हो, but this is how my day was like. And what advice I would give for someone like this? See, again, my opinion remains the same. If you actually want to do it, you will do it anyhow, regardless of what time it is. And see, if you really want to make time for something, you can do that. But I would advise कि Forex market is a lot more convenient and a lot more better. So that is something I would suggest. So I'm just gonna sip my pre-workout now and I'll head to the gym. So another question that I get is how much did you score in 10th and 12th? So very common question, and I understand why you ask. In 10th, I scored 84%. In 12th, I scored 74%. And to be honest, none of that really matters today. Got home from gym. I trained legs and I did some boxing, but I have a meeting in exactly 98 minutes. So I've just ordered lunch. तब तक मैं shower लूँगा, fresh होऊंगा. I get ready and जब तक मेरा lunch आएगा, I'll eat lunch and I'll leave for the meeting. The next question is, what pushes you forward in life and should we chase materialism? See, I personally think it is important because होता क्या है पता है? When you start making money, ठीक है, you the first step that you're going to fulfill is all the materialistic thing that you desire. But बाद में होता क्या है पता है? Like I've been wanting this Apple Watch since 5 years, but now that I've got it, it's like whatever. I don't even wear it that much. But I'm not saying that you will get arrogant, but things get boring. ठीक है, मतलब okay, I want a Ferrari, I'll get a Ferrari. I know how it's gonna feel. It will be exciting for a day or two, but materialistic things don't bring you sustainable happiness. It makes your life easy, it makes your life worth living, but it does not bring you sustainable happiness. So I think materialism is just one step forward towards life, because unless and until you don't satisfy the need for materialism, you don't really get to the next level of life, right? So I think it's absolutely fair only to chase materialism, because once you get that, after that you truly realize what life is and what you should be worth living for. So uske baad comes all the extraordinary goals. Like obviously I'm sure that a lot of people dream of giving their life, a good life to their families, etc, etc. So after that, all of that comes. So I think there's nothing wrong with chasing materialism, but I think there should be a very much more extraordinary purpose to your life. Like I personally think that लाइफ में इतना पैसा होना चाहिए कि पैसे के बारे में कभी सोचना नहीं पड़े. मतलब अगर समझ लो कुछ गाड़ी वाड़ी लेना है तो सोचना नहीं पड़े, डायरेक्ट जाके सीधा ले लो. आई वॉन्ट अ लाइफ लाइक दैट, सो आई एम चेजिंग दैट, बिकॉज इवेंचुअली सी मनी इज नॉट गोल. द गोल इज टू लिव and do whatever the heck I want, and money is just a tool that I'm going to use. So that's what pushes me, because मेरे को I don't need motivation. I can keep going for years without any motivation because I have that level of discipline. But I believe it's very important, and you should be having an extraordinary purpose towards your life that should push you beyond materialism. ठीक है, materialism and all of this stuff, it's fine, but once you have it, you will realize, you will understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah. One thing I really love is living a fast life. मैं जो भी करता हूँ, even the day in the life you might have seen, fast, execute. I don't like a slow life, and I believe a slow life keeps you where you are. You have to be moving, you have to be constantly doing things. So I'm just dressed up for my meeting today, and by the way, this is a new perfume that I got. I really like it. I'm not gonna say the price because the insecure people will get offended that I'm showing off. But anyways, I just had my lunch, and this is Vegeta right here. So I really admire this character. It's from an anime show that I used to watch. So I'm leaving now for the meeting. I'll see you guys later. रात के 9 बज रहे हैं and I just got home. So I reached there at around 4 p.m. and I got home 9. So 4.5 hours of work, आधा घंटा traveling में. So the next question is Dubai safe for women? It's actually a sad question, but Dubai is second safest country in the world for women, or I would say for everyone entirely, because the laws are so good, the laws are so strict that कोई हिम्मत ही नहीं करता कुछ करने की. So yeah. So the next question is, I advocate the idea of multiple sources of income. So what can be the multiple sources of income? So first of all, I would say कि भले अगर आप ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो या नहीं कर रहे हो, एनीथिंग इन लाइफ, कुछ भी कर रहे हो, मल्टीपल सोर्स ऑफ इनकम तो होना ही चाहिए रिगार्डलेस. एंड दैट कैन बी स्किल्स, व्हाटएवर स्किल्स आप जो भी कर रहे हो, भाई लाइट मस्त है. Whatever skills you are using, they can be your multiple sources of income. I initially had 2-3. Abhi I don't even know how many income sources I have, but I have a plenty of them. So that's the answer. And what can be, I would just say ki don't worry, मैं शर्ट और पैंट नहीं उतारना. तो what I was saying is, what can be is जो भी skill आपके पास है, like for example, let's say I was good at fitness, so I used to give online coaching. And see, we are living in the age of internet, so it's so easy to make money just by monetizing whatever skills you have. So that can be your multiple sources of income. And one very obvious could be, you can do some job, you can do some work, freelancing work, etc. The next question is, have I planned on settling in Dubai, or am I going to come back? The answer is, my plan is to settle over here. I don't intend on coming back permanently. So yeah, that is my plan. And yeah, the next question is actually a very great question. What was that event that led to a very strong mindset of mine? So event तो नहीं बता सकता because it was actually too personal, but I would say कि the learning that I got from that event at a very early age, कि आपके पास अगर पैसे नहीं है ना, तो कोई भी आपको entertain नहीं करेगा, कोई भी आपका मुंह नहीं देखेगा, no matter how close that person is. For a while they might entertain you, but कुछ टाइम के बाद आप सबके ऊपर एक बोझ बन जाते हो. तो that was a learning I got at a very early age, and from that learning I realized कि भाई जिंदगी जीना है तो पैसा होना चाहिए जेब में. अगला क्वेश्चन है, आप अकेले कैसे रहते हो? इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज थिंग्स अलोन. दैट इज ट्रू, इट इज डिफिकल्ट, बट रह लेता हूँ यार. आई वुड से कि इनिशियली मैं बहुत बड़ा इंट्रोवर्ट था. डिड नॉट हैव मच फ्रेंड्स. आई स्टिल डोंट हैव मच फ्रेंड्स. तो दैट हेल्प मी अ लॉट टू मैनेज थिंग्स ऑन माई ओन, बिकॉज स्टार्टिंग से मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ सब अकेले कर रहा हूँ. सो आई थिंक दैट इज मतलब आई नेवर गॉट यूज टू पीपल हेल्पिंग मी आउट एंड डूइंग स्टफ विद मी. सो आई थिंक दिस इज द वे माई लाइफ वॉज. So I would say that's a good thing for me. The last question is, जो आपका टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है उसमें क्या आप अपने सारे ट्रेड शेयर करते हो? The answer is, first of all, मेरा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप नहीं है. We have shifted to Discord. तो जो भी टेलीग्राम ग्रुप आपको दिखता है ऑनलाइन, that is fake, that is not me. एंड डिस्कॉर्ड में येस आई शेयर ऑल माई ट्रेड्स, बट अगर आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेरे ट्रेड्स देखने के लिए ज्वाइन करोगे तो मत करना, बिकॉज आई डोंट स्पून फीड पीपल, आई जस्ट शेयर माई एनालिसिस. यू स्टिल हैव टू मैनेज योर स्टॉप लॉस ऑन योर ओन एंड मैनेज योर ट्रेड्स ऑन योर ओन. द गोल ऑफ द कम्युनिटी इज टू मेक यू एन इंडिपेंडेंट ट्रेडर. तो आज बहुत दिनों बाद में चॉकलेट लेके आया. आई रिकॉल्ड कि यार जब हम छोटे थे, हम एटलीस्ट जब मैं छोटा था, बच्चा था, तो आई यूज टू हैव अ परसेप्शन कि बहुत महंगी, बहुत ज़्यादा महंगी चॉकलेट होती है. एंड मेरे को सिर्फ ये ईद पे खाने मिलती भी नहीं थी, मतलब ईद पे, दिवाली पे, ऑन सेलिब्रेशंस व्हेन माय फादर यूज्ड टू गेट दीज चॉकलेट्स फ्रॉम हिज ऑफिस. तो मेरा एक परसेप्शन था these are very rare, very expensive. So वो याद आया, so I got these today and I'm just gonna enjoy it. That's all gonna be for today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed and I'm sorry if I was not able to answer everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. So it's the other day and I realized कि मैंने एक बहुत important question miss out कर दिया था. I just got back from the gym. So that question is how do you avoid distractions? This is a good question, but इसके ऊपर एक बहुत लंबा podcast की जरूरत है. बट आई वुड से कि अवॉइडिंग डिस्ट्रैक्शन से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि यू नीड टू बी एबल टू एड्रेस डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. बहुत सारी चीजें हमारी लाइफ में ऐसी है जो डिस्ट्रैक्शन है बट हमको पता भी नहीं है. लाइक इन माई रीसेंट पॉडकास्ट आई टॉक्ड अबाउट, इफ यू सी व्हाट द मिडिल क्लास पीपल टॉक अबाउट, दे टॉक अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स, दे टॉक अबाउट controversial religious stuff, they talk about movies or whatever their life problem is, they blame the government and stuff like that. But if you talk about the business people who are actually successful, वो लोग किस बारे में बात करते हैं? Business ideas, ventures, partnerships, and that's it. This is the big difference, and I think all of the things that the middle class talks about is nothing but a distraction created by the system to keep you busy and to keep you in the middle class. So this is my view on distraction. So I think what's more important, because see, if someone is coming to attack you, right? If you don't even know they're coming to attack you, how are you supposed to defend yourself? So what's more important is you need to be able to address कि भाई ये जो चीज है ये मेरी जिंदगी का एक distraction है. Good question. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.